Hey, hey, hey guys. Hey guys. What? Hey guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Alexa, and you are at Alexa Days. Listen, I just had sweet tea and I think it's kicking in. All that sugar is like buzzing through my brain right now, so join me on this adventure. So today I want to talk about something that's really important, something that I've been thinking about a lot, and something that a lot of people I feel like have not grasped in our technology-filled culture. So today we're talking about moving in silence. Woo! I'm coming to y'all's house today. Listen, okay, listen. I'm gonna snatch your wig, but I'm gonna do it in a loving way, okay? Like, I'm gonna gently pull it off. I'm not gonna like rip it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not coming from behind you and ripping it off. I'm like approaching you, walking softly, asking for consent, and then just gently sliding it off your head. Okay? That's what's gonna happen right now. And it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay because we're all friends here, right? It's fine. Okay, so moving in silence. First of all, let's talk about what that means because I feel like it means a lot of things to different people. There's this like running joke on Twitter that's the moving in silence crowd who's always announcing that they're moving in silence. And we're like, can you stop telling us you're moving in silence and go ahead and drop some. You moving in silence 2 years ago, last year, 6 months ago, and you just keep telling us you moving in silence. Where it at? What you moving on? Hello? 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 Okay, so the first way to move in silence is you need to know who needs to know. Not everybody needs to know every move you're planning. Not everybody needs to know every dream. Not everybody needs to know what's going on in your spirit. Not everybody needs to know what you're working through, what kind of season you're in. There are certain people that get certain levels of intel in your life because first of all, not everybody needs to know. Second of all, not everybody's on your side, fam. So if you go out there telling all your business, then you're just giving a blueprint to half these people who are actually not down for you. You're handing your enemies a blueprint on how to take you down. Ooh, I'm coming to y'all's house today. I'm sorry. I told you your wig was coming off. You know what? Just take it off and hand it to me right now because we only gonna get deeper and deeper. Come on. So not everybody needs to know everything. You need to decide right now, evaluate your life, look at the people in your life and start deciding, okay, what does each person get to know? What categories am I gonna talk to certain people about? What things am I not gonna talk to certain people about? And who are my core people? Like, who's my core group that will hear the dreams that I have and the things that I'm working on and the things that I'm trying to get to, the goals, the accomplishments, all those things. Who are my core? Because if you have that core, then you're not worried about everybody else. You can tell that core all your stuff, all your dreams, all that stuff, and they should be gassing you up. They should be getting you excited even more than you are for your own moves. So those are the people that you tell all that stuff to. But you don't need to be telling everybody. There are people that are not out there for you and they're cuddled up next to you acting like they're your friend and they're not. They're just trying to stay close to you so they can keep tabs on your moves. Honey! Now, I'm not saying that you should know who that is all the time. That's gonna drive you crazy. I'm also not saying to be paranoid and be like, okay, everybody can't know my moves. That's not true either, but you should have that core who you can talk to about stuff, and then you're gonna feel less compelled to tell everybody willy-nilly all the time. Here's the other thing. Need to know basis applies to social media. Stop going on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, telling everybody, ooh, be on the lookout. Oh, something's coming. Oh, get ready. Oh, I'm about to drop something. Oh, here it comes. You're allowed to do that once it's like completely done. When whatever move you're working on, when it's ready, like completely ready, like you're about to drop it tomorrow, then you can say, oh, here's a hint. Oh, keep a lookout. Oh, get ready. But literally, if you're dropping it tomorrow, not 6 months out, not when you just thought of it, because then you're opening it up to all this criticism. You're opening it up to all these vibes from other people who don't want you to succeed. Ooh, baby. So instead of going on social media, instead of telling people who don't need to know what's going on with you, Write it down, tell it to your pillow, hike a mountain at least 6 miles high, and then scream it at the top of your lungs. But don't tell everybody, you guys. Trust me on this. To move in silence for real, you can't be talking about it leading up to it. Like, let yourself just throw yourself into that project, whatever it is. Throw yourself completely into it and work your booty off. And then just drop it. And let whatever it is speak for itself. A lot of the times we feel like we have to defend ourselves, or we feel like we have to hype things up because we're worried that whatever it is that we're dropping isn't enough. So then we're putting all this talk, all this extra, all these sprinkles and glitter to try to distract from the actual work. If it's good, it'll stand on its own. Another reason is stop hinting at things. So I heard this really cool analogy about a dark room and about photography and all those kinds of things, right? And if you take stuff out of a dark room before it's ready, the picture is never going to be fully developed. So if you're taking moves, if you're taking ideas, if you're taking projects, dreams, anything out of the dark room before it's ready to be seen, it's never going to fully develop. That picture is never going to come to fruition. People are never going to understand what that picture was supposed to look like, what that picture was supposed to be, because you exposed it to the light before it was time. That was for somebody. Take it. That was free. It's like taking brownies out of the oven and you put that little toothpick in the middle and it comes out and it's still goopy. Stop bringing out them goopy dreams. Don't let your dreams be goopy. You feel me? No goopy dreams 2019. Ow. They don't need to know until at least when it's a done deal. Sometimes even then they don't need to know, but y'all ain't got time. This video can only be so long, so we ain't gonna get into that, but whatever your move is, make sure it's done and then let people find out. And you control that narrative at that point, instead of opening up the door to just letting people project their insecurities onto you. So a lot of the times when you talk to people about a move that you have going on and that you're working towards currently, if they're not confident, if they're not out to see you succeed because they're worried about their own success, and if they're not confident enough in who they are as a person, as an artist, as a whatever, then when they hear you doing something that's big, they're not going to be happy about it. And they're going to come for you. A lot of the times, these are the people that you come to talking about something you're excited about, something you're working on, and they come at you with some sideways nonsense about something that ends up getting in your head, and then you start getting worried. And these are the people who are projecting their insecurities onto you because they do not want to see you do what you're setting out to do. So they're going to do everything in their power to plant those seeds of doubt in your mind by saying whatever it is they want to say. Because obviously if you have them in a position where you're even telling them something this important, then they know that they have your ear, they have your attention, they know that they have your trust, so they can say anything at that point and you're going to take it in and at least consider it. And then at that point, you're spending time worrying and doubting and getting set back instead of pushing forward, because you've opened this door to invite unnecessary criticism into your heart, into your spirit, into your life, into that move. So now that project, if it even happens, has been tainted by these projected insecurities from a person you weren't even supposed to be sharing with in the first place. Listen, if I had a wig on right now, I would rip it off myself. Here's the other thing. You're going to watch this video and you're going to start noticing who's really down for you and who's not. Because once you open your eyes to that, you're going to really start seeing people's motives. But it's something that's really important to know about who's around you, because you can't have your circle be 100 people. That's not a circle. That's a rectangle. Another thing that happens is you end up not going after it. So sometimes you tell a move to somebody and they're so negative about it and they tell you how impossible it is, and then you end up believing it, you internalize it, and then you just don't go after it at all. And now the world is robbed of whatever that move was gonna bring to the table, and now people who are going to receive from whatever you're gonna put out are robbed of whatever you were going to put out. And at the end of the day, the world's waiting for what you're gonna put out anyway. You're the only person who can do the moves that are on your heart. You're the only person who can bring to the table what you can bring to the table in your specific way, in your unique way. And if you don't do it, then nobody else can. Nobody else is gonna do it the same way as you. So say you follow all these steps, right? You have your dream, you don't tell people, you tell your inner circle, you work on it, you don't hint at it, you drop it, now it's out there. You made that move, you were moving all the way in silence, and now it's dropped, whatever it is. The news is announced, the job offer is announced, the project is launched, the album is dropped, so now it's dropped. I'm gonna get closer for this one. Pay attention to the people who celebrate you. You know what? Not even that. Pay attention to the reactions of the people around you in general, because that's going to tell you everything you need to know. If there are people around you who can celebrate you without feeling like it detracts from their own uniqueness, their own success, their own gifts and talents, those are the people you want around. If there are people around you who all of a sudden go completely silent when you do something that's successful or you do something that's big, and they got something to say about everything else, but all of a sudden, little Bo Peep, when you do something, child, woo chile, listen, cut them out. Get them big scissors. You know when like the mayor opens a store or like announces a city or whatever the heck they be doing, and they get the scissors out, the big ones, and they cut that ribbon, and everyone, woo, woo, and they walk into those doors? Get them scissors. I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. I'll put the link below. Giant scissors. I'll put the link right down there, and I'll put a picture right here. Get them out. If you achieve a dream and there are people around you who are radio silent or are fake nice to you, fake happy for you, or really vague with their praise, that tells you everything you need to know, and you need to get them mayor scissors and chop them out. And you could cut all the threads except a few, and they can just stay at a distance and, oh, hey girl, hey dude, how you doing? How are you? You know that fake voice you be getting? This tells you a lot, because it tells you that they, A, weren't as down with you as you thought, but B, they're not ready for the levels that you're achieving, and they can't stand by you while you're achieving them. And you want people who can climb their own levels next to you without comparing themselves to you, looking next to you, or seeing that you're climbing your levels and they try to climb faster, or they try to elbow you off your levels and you falling down. Bloop. So pay attention to who can celebrate you, because that's gonna tell you if they're confident enough in themselves, if they're confident enough in their relationship with you, if they really truly believe in what you're doing and what you're out here trying to accomplish, then they're gonna be fine to celebrate you. But people who are insecure and are rooted in insecurity can never celebrate you to the full extent that they should celebrate you, and can never celebrate you to the full extent that you would be celebrating them. Insecure people will always make your success about themselves. Are y'all hearing this? They'll reflect on themselves, they'll bring it back to themselves. If they're in a conversation with you and it's about your success or your dreams, they're gonna bring it back to themselves and try to make their dreams, their success the forefront of the conversation. Or worse, they're gonna try to make their dreams and their success better than yours and try to one-up you. But either way, how people celebrate you or don't is gonna tell you so much about them. Be so confident in what you're doing that you don't need outside perspectives to tell you that it's good, or to validate you, or to make you feel like it's worth pursuing. You have to know that that dream is worth pursuing. If nobody else believes in it, you do. Because to be honest, most people aren't gonna believe in it. Most people are gonna think that it's not possible, and it probably isn't, but that's why you have to go after it, because then you're gonna make it possible against all odds, and those people are gonna be the quietest ones. Or you know what? They also are the ones who come back, oh my gosh, wow, I know her, I know him. I'm sorry, who are you? Oh, I didn't recognize you there. Past all my success. I'll have my people contact you. Maybe we can catch some brunch. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of this. I hope now you know how to move in silence a little bit better for this new year. If you guys got something out of this video, let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on social media. Happy Black History Month. If you're watching this in February, I'm filming it in February, so happy Black History Month to you. Hug a black person. Actually, don't. Listen, if you can give us one Black History Month gift, it has to be this. Stop touching our hair. I don't think there's a single black person on earth who would disagree with me on that. And I never try to speak for my entire race, but right now I'm doing it. Stop touching our hair without asking. And don't ask. Which brings me back to point A. Stop touching our hair. Alright guys, love you so much. I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I almost died trying to say that 3 times fast. Thanks for watching. Love you. You're awesome. Mwah, mwah, mwah.